the instructional part of the video. You can get tabs and backing tracks if you go to my website, www.erichaugenguitar.com. For information about the nifty sound tools I'm using today, go ahead and click on the description box underneath in your YouTube player. And for other supplemental goodies, quick tip video lessons, worksheets, exclusive stuff, you can find me on patreon.com/erichaugenguitar. Now to the lesson. Alright, well, we got a capo at the 3rd fret, and we basically got a C, add 9 to E minor as our opening. He does do a nice little twinkly bit thing. Let's look at that. So let's get our hand in this very 90s position of C. Instead of regular C, we're going to have middle finger on that 3, indexed on the 2 there, ring on the 3 of the B, and you're going to go. That's our little lick. So a little hammer on this finger here, and then, so that's off of our E minor. You got a 2 on the G. There's our opening lick. And there's layered with other stuff. I think it does it 3 times. And I think on the 4th time, a slight variant there of 2-0-2-0. So this is all going to be, well, we'll discuss in a second. Then that opening little melody, all playing around with, this is ultimately, just so you know, it's G major pentatonic. Transcribed a good bit of Adam's stuff, and he loves his G major pentatonic. Red Eyes uses it, Ocean Between the Waves uses it, Disappearing uses it, Thinking of a Place use it. Well, is that, no? Yeah, it is, yeah. It's a cool sound. So, that opening melody there. Yep, just ride that scale out. 4-4-4, 2-2-2-0, 2-0-2. Twice. 3 times. Visit the opening thing. And then a kind of different phrase there. He's, similar thing though. That A note, that 2-0-2-0. Now, so that verse chord is C, E minor, D, C, and I'm vaguely shaping the melody. His very pretty vocal melody on this. And then I'm going to switch underneath to an E minor with that 3 still up there. And then just this much of a D. So this is a good little lesson in simple arranging. All you got to do is, if you can find the melody, I'll make it so you can see me. All you got to do is, if you can find the melody, I'm probably out of focus, but that's all right. Here, whatever. If you can find the melody, stick the chord underneath it somehow. Let's look. So that's that first part. So you can minimalize things. Notice I'm not going. Little chords, less is more. It's all about the notes you don't play. Anyway, come back to a C for the next line of the verse. Yeah, so again, I'm stopping at that 0 on my G there. Getting a 2, and then I know the melody is going to get this B note, this 4, but it's changing to E minor, so that's E minor with a 4 on top. 4-0, here's my D again, which is just 0 and 2. So it's a neat little lesson in letting your effects and let the melody of the song do what it's got to do. You don't need to fill it out too much. I sneak that little thing in there and open, because that makes a G sus 4, down to that 4 and that 3, because it kind of, It's just a tasty little Richard Thompson thing to do. And then we go back to a C. There's our E minor thing again, our D, our C again, kind of aiming for that. And then I love this thing, his little walk. So we're gonna get, I'm hybrid picking. 3rd fret of that C, you know, the A string there, and then the one up top. And then a little out of tune, but that's okay. 2 and 0. And then I'm doing octaves here. Let's count up from the capo. We'll call that 5 down to 3. And that means 5 and 7, 3 and 5. E minor. There's our melody there. 0, 0, 2, because that's our D. And then we have our chorusy part that I drop in. Yeah, I kind of, at that point, I wrote a note to myself to riff it. It's like, because his melody is a little loose there. 3, when you land there, look at that. That's actually an E power chord. 2, 4, 5. This is part of a G. That's just part of a G chord. 5, 4, 3, but just only that much of it. And then this much of an E minor. Again, that power chord. 2 and 4, and then a D. Just again. And then I drop it a little lower because, yeah, the melody gets that B note, that 4th fret, 0, 2, 2, 4. This much of a G, so it's just 3 muted out by the fat part of my finger. 0, 0, so you'd have. That's just me, I put that in there, so it goes E minor, G, E minor, D over F sharp, that's 2, 0, 0, 2. And I do big, murky C major 7 over G. I love that chord. 3, 3, 2, a bunch of zeros. We're getting to that solo. E minor, D, and his first solo, like I said, is gonna be out of. But he's gonna start it a little out of that position. He's kind of in the next position of it. Because he drops in with a. And that makes sense because this note here is part of a C chord, and that's what it is. So he's nailing a chord tone there. 5, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Nice little kind of just floaty thing there. 0, 3, 2. Hammer on that. That's his first phrase. And then this thing. Still playing around with that G major pentatonic in the 1 position up. Oh, wait, where'd I go? Why'd I lost it? So let's look at that. 5, 5, 3, 0, 3, 5, 5, 3, 0, 3, 0, 3. Yeah, neat little kind of, it's almost playful. Yeah. Now, this is so Adam Granduciel. I think I'm pronouncing that right. If this song is ultimately in B flat major, or you could think of it as G minor if you were discounting the capo, his other favorite place to go is he knows that like he can really do this G minor pentatonic up here, which, you know, in the key that would be considered E minor, but really it's G minor. It's our root 5 minor pentatonic, and he will also add a few notes in to make it, he can fill it into a minor scale. This is a very Neil Young thing to do also, which makes sense. Of course he likes Neil Young. So let's look at that phrase. I'm going to be counting up from the capo. I'm going to call that 8. So it's just going to walk down. So yeah, 8, I think actually on the record he only does a 7/8. I might have played one too many notes on my demo. Oh well. 7, 8, 10, 8, 7, 9, 7, 9. So again, we're counting from the capo. And you fall down to that 7, and then you back up. Because he does a little kind of articulation there. So pull it off. And then when you get back to that, you're going to slide forward into, we'll call that 9, but obviously you can see it's a 12. And then, when it does the walk down, he goes, still playing around with that blues scale really up top, that minor pentatonic. A little quick hammer on there, walk it back, drop it down, pull it back, a little quick. Oh, sorry, yeah, I got myself lost. There's that one. So walk it back, pull it off, and then you're gonna get this one back here. That's his first solo. And then, it goes through another verse and things like that. And then, so I didn't bother doing that. It's pretty similar. I think there might be some chord substitutions. He might switch an E minor for a G here or there, so watch out for that. And then there's a whole nother solo, which to me is it's actually still more the same, It's out of the same box, so I didn't bother working on that one. I did come back in with the outro. I'm clicking on my Jam Pedals retro vibe, and there's that kind of rotary speaker thing going on. I'm going to give myself a little more depth on that. Yeah, so that, we're at 5. 5, 4, 5, 7, 5. 5, 4, 5, 7, 5, 4, 2, 0. Again, there's that little bit of a C chord. It's a little bit different the second part of the phrase. It just goes right down to a walk. 5, 4, 2, 0, 0. Because at that point it's on D, then it does the same thing again. And then it's a little different as it's fading. 5, 9, 9, 7, 9, 7, 10. Again, there's that. The kind of two, well, I guess he's using about 3 shapes. That one. And then kind of 3 positions of minor pentatonic or what you got there. That last lick again. 5, 9, 9, 7, 7, 9, 7, 10. And then there's going to be what is an A. All counting from the capo. There you go. I think the main takeaways from working on this song that I observed were, this is his use of a couple of positions of major pentatonic, or you could call it minor pentatonic, depending on what you're calling the key of the song. They are the positions I see him use quite often, so for those of you who are super into his sound, like me, those are good things to investigate. Obviously his use of effects and layering of effects, when to bring in the rotary speaker effect, where to put the delay, where to put the fuzz. Those are also things that he takes a lot of time to consider when he's creating his beautiful ambient soundscapey poetry music. I think that's all I want to tell you about this one. Have fun with that. Thanks for watching.